When you're thinking Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., does the word Captain America come to mind? You're here tonight at Brendan Theaters watching Captain America, the Winter Soldier. This movie was epic. Honestly, without trying to say a whole lot, you kind of be like, how can Captain America hold another movie all on its own? There are other heroes in it. That's just kind of, I think, the direction Marvel films are gonna go now. You're gonna have your main guy with some other ones in the background pushing that story along. Safe to say, this is like an Avengers 1.5. I said it, no qualms with that. This movie had a fantastic story. So much stuff going on. The second you think you have it figured out, Marvel slaps you in the face and be like, you think you got it figured out? No, you don't. They take you on a crazy wild ride. Stuff's happening. When it first starts, it's very simple, and they actually have the original theme from the first Cap, which was real nice to have that. And then as it starts laying out the groundwork, you've got character introduction, Cap's best friend, which is Sam Wilson, aka the Falcon. That's no spoilers there. And the movie just progresses, and all of a sudden it's going and things are going great, and then all of a sudden it just goes crazy down the rabbit hole ride of, oh my god. Graphics were outstanding, fight scenes were outstanding. Music, I guess there was music. I mean, I heard some of it every now and again. It really didn't stand out to me. It was like, oh my god. It is a little sad that I didn't see some of the bat crazy going on with this guy, because if you know the context of that character, he's like a Swiss Army knife. There was so much going on with him, and honestly, they should have had a lot more of him in there. That would have just been nice. Yes, he's in there, but keep this in mind, because in 2016, Captain America 3 comes out. There's a third one. Remember that. On a scale of 1 to 10, this movie is an 8.5. I liked it. It was good. No, Captain America Winter Soldier, 8.5. Go see it, it's worth it. And there are 2 end credit scenes. One halfway, one at the end. Don't be stupid like these people. Movie's over, I'm leaving. I actually was like, there's still one more, sit back down. And someone's like, I guess I should sit down, he said so. But let's see what my nostalgic guests had to say about Captain America, the Winter Soldier. The context and the story and all that, how'd you like that?
I feel that this movie is more Avengers 1.5 than it is Captain America 2. He's in 90% of the scenes, but the scenes aren't necessarily about him. I enjoyed the story. I think it was good, but it could have been a Black Widow movie. It could have been Avengers 1.5. It could have been a S.H.I.E.L.D. movie. It didn't have to be a Captain America.
I did think it was a well thought out movie. I did think that it was you had 2 unlikely people together. You did, which was, Black Widow and Captain America. Nick Fury makes mention as to why that is. You have this story that's developing that shouldn't have been named it, but hey, Marvel sometimes makes mistakes. Iron Man 3, I'm talking about you. It's definitely better than Iron Man 3, but it didn't have enough comedy like Thor. I think Thor was very good with the comedy.
I will say that there was a whole lot of stuff going on in this. There was a lot of action. There was a decent amount of comedy, which I liked. There wasn't a lot of inner turmoil, which was fine with me as far as Captain America goes. Showing Nick Fury, a Black Widow, everything like that, I liked it. I do not have a complaint with how it was executed. No complaints.
I liked it. It pretty much still is a superhero movie, despite all the espionage and the focus on S.H.I.E.L.D.
And all the ass kicking.
Yeah.
I thought it was a great change of pace from the first movie. It really rounded out a lot of the characters that we've gotten known through the Avengers, like the Black Widow. It really rounded out some of Nick Fury's past. The history between S.H.I.E.L.D. and Hydra I thought was a little bit more fleshed out too. I felt that Cap being introduced to some of the newer characters in this movie. I liked everything that happened in the movie pretty much.
So then with the fight scenes and the effects and human drama, how was all that?
I think the fight scenes were probably a highlight of this movie. Everything that Captain America does is visceral. When he hits someone, you feel it in your bones. They're flipping around, they're jumping all over the place. It's pretty brutal. When it comes to the drama, I had trouble getting emotionally attached to what was going on. Unpopular opinion, I think that they suffered from what Spider-Man 3 suffered from. They tried to do too much in too short of time. So I think they had too many storylines they wanted to tell. They crammed them all into the one movie, which made each individual storyline lose focus.
Oh, I love the fight scenes. Cap is such a badass. I wish I had that much strength in my arms that he has in his legs. It's ridiculous.
Well, the fight scenes were really, really good. Between Winter Soldier and Captain America, I think that they were pretty dope. I really wanted Captain to get stabbed more. That would have been just all pro-America if Captain would have gotten stabbed 16 times, would have gotten shot 32 times and still overcame adversity. That's America right there. I would have been happy with it. Break his arm, blacken his eye, knock out a tooth. Make him look Canadian. That would be funny. Let's do that. The fight scenes were pretty good. I mean, I like what was going on. The way that the shield was used was a lot better than the first movie and was a lot better than Avengers. I mean, I like that he was able to switch stance. He was breaking through stuff. You got to see Captain in like basically what I think he was meant to be. Running through walls, smacking people, not caring. I mean, it was very, very good. I liked it. Go, Captain.
Fight scenes were fantastic. I was on the edge of my seat, and so was the camera guy. Sometimes he was a little shaky, so he was excited about what was going on as much as I was. All the fight scenes, every time there's an action sequence going on, the two people in the action sequence are badassery. Badassery's coming from both ends of the, always, constant. Villains got badassery, heroes got badassery. Both always high energy going across from everybody. So,
On a scale of 1 to 10, what do you give it?
I actually give it like a 7.5. I enjoyed the movie. It was grander. It was bigger budget, but it wasn't what I wanted in a Captain America movie.
A 9.5. It's a definitely go see in the movie theater. Do not wait for this to come out. You need to see it big. It's a big movie.
I would have to give it an 8.5 out of 10.
probably an 8. Probably an 8, yeah. You know, better than the first one. It's along the same, I don't know, it's got a different feel, and I think that's necessary. It's got a different feel than all the other Marvel movies that have been out.
I'm going to give this a solid 8, maybe even an 8.5, because there was nothing that I felt I needed more from this movie. The action was there was humor there, and it wasn't over the top, none of that cheesy, oh, we're gonna do comic book kind of humor stuff. We're not gonna do that. I mean, it was fine. It was tying in past stuff, future stuff, lots of references for you nerds. It was very, very good things. I loved it. I mean, it was good. Way better than the first one, and a lot better than a lot of the other Marvel movies that have come out.
Iron Man 3.
Yeah, Iron Man sucked.
Go on ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like this video, favorite it, share it. Comment down below, who is the best Avengers? I'm talking comic world, universe. Who is the best Avenger? Let me know. Shoot that down there. Next week we're doing Draft Day, football movie. Finally. Haven't done one yet. I'm excited. And as always, we're letting you know before you go at Brennan Theaters.
It's not my fault you don't dig it. I do. I'm passionate like he is. Don't give me that. Okay, you think it's easy to make it up on the top of your head and hit every aspect of a 2.5-hour movie?
Comedian. You were on stage.
But I'm not a professional. I am not a professional.
What do you want me to do?